Members, we have a couple of witnesses card that would like to speak. Again, I want to remind the witnesses as well, we're not debating any bills today. We want to hear your voices. We have an information call for information only card, but would like to speak. Mr. Edward Scott Gallman, if you want to please come on up. You mind introducing yourself?
Yes, I'm Edward Scott Galvin from St. Helena Parish, Greensburg, Louisiana, and just was here. I'm plaintiff on the map. My name is Galvin. If you look at the original lawsuit, it bears my name. And you guys have a tremendous job ahead of you, and I just want to thank y'all in advance. Number one, because I think that this time that you guys are going to produce a map that both the plaintiff and the courts can agree with. I think the last map that we produced, it went away from some of the challenges that set before. Because number one, this would be a lot easier if we pulled all the congressmen off the map and just looked at geography and the people. It'd be very easy to do a map. The challenge comes in is that the geography and the people that are already elected, if you leave them on the map, you have another caveat that you have to overcome. So once again, you guys have a challenge. I just thought I'd come this morning just to look at y'all face and thank y'all. I thank y'all in advance because I think this time we're going to achieve where we're trying to go. And for me, 33% is 1/3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. It's pretty simple for me. Not so simple for you guys. But once again, I want to thank y'all in advance. And I know that at the end of this process, we're going to have something that we all can live with. Thank y'all.
Thank you, sir. We have 2 witness cards. They're red cards. I'm not sure what we are. This is just an educational meeting this morning. But if you're welcome to come to the table, Miss Labry, or if you wanted to save it for the bills that are presented. You're welcome to come to the table. Come on up. You're welcome.
This is just information. Can he come up together?
Sure. Is this Mr. Harmon?
Yes, sir. I wanted to
Okay. Okay, go ahead and y'all have a seat and introduce yourselves.
You want to do you, and then I'll do me.
You want me to go first?
Yes, you need to.
All right. J.C. Harmon, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm on the benefit of working with a bunch of groups that are interested in the process. What I did is I actually submitted to the committee a PowerPoint.
Yeah,
Hopefully you got to look at that.
we received it. The committee, we're going to hear it we're not in the special session yet, so the committee is going to receive it, and it's going to be part of tomorrow's testimony.
Okay, so you want me to hold it till then, or?
Yeah, that might be best if it's having to do with maps. I would suggest that.
I can do a brief overview right now.
We're not debating maps at all today.
Okay.
So if there was like an educational thing that you had for the committee real quick, we'll be happy to take it. But if it's on a map, we would like to hold that.
Just let me give a brief overview. I won't go over the report. Basically, what I did is I took a map of Louisiana and I color-coded it based on the breakdown of black, white, Republican, Democrat, and looked at the state from an overview standpoint. And I had some people ask me to do that. And what I did is when I did that, you could see that the northern part of the state only had I based it on senatorial districts. So if you look at the northern part of the state, you have 3 senatorial districts that would fit that criteria that you were looking for. The issue there is if you take the 39 senatorial district divided by 6, which is the number of representatives you get, you get 6.5. So you need 6.5 senatorial districts to make a U.S. representative. So so from a breakdown standpoint, it gives you a good breakdown to start, or a preference to start with what you're looking to do. But when you do that, you immediately see that you take the northern part of the state off, because it doesn't work. So now you're down at the southern part of the state. So what I was trying to do is make it, I know you have a big job and it's not easy to do what you're trying to do, but if you can break down the state into geographical sections and take certain sections off, that makes you focus on the other part of the state to where you need to do what you're looking to do. So, and I'll hold the rest of it till later, but hopefully if you take a look at what I did, I think you'll see, and I did it to try and help the process, because I agree that what you want to do is you want to look at what you can do to unite the state. Because I would agree with, I think it was Representative Newell that said, we're divided now, and I think, if anything, because we're not working to unite the state, that I did a breakdown, and if you look at the parishes and you break it down, I actually came up where the parishes actually split out into perfect 6 representatives. And I didn't know what the number was as far as the plus minus number. I was just looking at population. So it gives you a good starting point. So Representative Bowie, I'll leave it there.
Thank you, Mr. Harmon. Ms. Labrie, you have something you'd like to add?
Yes, I'm Susie Labrie, and I'm representing myself. I'm an appropriate individualist, not as a part of a collective class of color, of skin, height, genealogy, gender, physical descriptions. As for districting, I tried to find a way to create an additional minority district. After studying up myself and with J.C. Harmon here, I still cannot come up with an additional majority district without gerrymandering, which I consider is illegal, if I wanted to or not. But I did try. Gerrymandering, is illegal. I also see it myself as reverse discrimination. Those I see, in my opinion, as other ethnicities, such as the Vietnamese, Spanish, etc., farmers, rural communities and interests, small business, sole proprietors, Main Street, USA, where I have seen that liberals poorly represent by unfair overtaxation in the working people and agricultural farmers and businesses. 3, it would pose more central power, lessening individual power. Individual constituents would fall between the cracks and get less attention by congressmen, or be heard or heeded to less in a one-size-fit-all class approach, which is I've seen happen to me. When you represent a collective class as a one-size-fit-all, too many of us individuals fall between the cracks, especially special needs, self-identity, talents, ethnicities, nativities, etc. 4, it would cause us 1 vote short for conservatives in the United States House of Representatives, and we remove and keep Louisiana in a less empowered position in the United States. 5, the only way I could see myself to add a minority district is to draw it as a Z, S, coil, or snake, which all have been rejected over the decades, all have been rejected over decades. If we have to do so, I'm suggesting we pop up a minority district as a set of archipelago island looking like different sized polka dots, as the archipelago islands were scattered between the water, or majority districts or districts. Majority district's a district. Or we can make a district as a coil, like a slinky toy, and draw that around the minorities. And after studying up with myself and JC, I find it mathematically impossible. So I would say please, and he'd adapt to his maps, where he'll be presenting later. JC here is a genius in research, numbers, statistics, and science. Being an actor myself, and also a great devil's advocate, and also trying as a fair approach, I have tried justifying both sides. And I'm just going to ask you, please do not add another minority district. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Labrie. The board is clear. Members, this is going to conclude our educational meeting this morning. I appreciate y'all being here this morning and your attentiveness and your questions. We're going to have a busy week. I ask you all to stay close to your computers as bills are uploaded. Read them, become familiar with them. If you have amendments, please get them to staff as soon as possible. Remember, you also, if anybody from the outside is submitting information or submitting maps, to include shape files as well, so we can have the equivalency, block equivalency files, so that we can have that data and get it to staff as soon as possible. But members, look forward to it. It'll be a fun week. Thank y'all.
Move to adjourn.
Yep. Representative Thomas has moved to adjourn.